All right, hi everyone. So my name is Shelby Meyer, and I am gonna be your instructor, kind of teaching these weekly lessons here, brought to you by the Brookings Arts Council. So I just wanted to take a little bit of a minute to tell you about myself. So I go to SDSU, and I'm going to school to be an art teacher, and I have a studio art degree as well. So right now I'm student teaching, and I get to hang out with a bunch of little kids and even some big kids too. So it's been a lot of fun so far, and I'm really excited to be able to do these virtual lessons with you as well. So I'm gonna just give a little bit of a rundown of kind of what we're gonna be looking at as far as videos in the future, and then we'll talk about what we're doing today specifically. So as far as videos go, these projects should take about 20 minutes. You can always spend more time on them doing detail and coloring and, you know what I mean, refining from there. But about 20 minutes. Each video that I do will be about 5 to 7 because I know that no one likes to just sit and listen. Some days maybe a little bit longer, some days shorter, but about 5 to 7 typically. So then getting to the project today. So today we're going to be making name monsters. And so what we're going to start with is we're starting with just a piece of paper. So I just have printer paper. You can use whatever paper you want. White would be best, but I think you can make it work with colors too. Also, you will need something to color with. So crayons, colored pencils, markers, a Sharpie marker or a black school marker will work too, just a black marker, and then a pencil. So we're going to start off today, and we're going to fold our paper the long way. So we're going to fold it hot dog style, so this way right here. And I'll just show you kind of up here. I'll do it, and then I'll show you what I've done. So I'm going to fold it like so. And so then you're left with kind of a hot dog shape. Okay? And then from there, we're going to open it back up, and then the crease, it should fold like that, and we're going to set it down so that it kind of stays up a little bit. And then we're going to write our name, and that middle line is so that your name attaches to that bottom line because we want the name right on that line. So just like a line on a piece of paper. And I'm going to write my name kind of cursive like. If you want to print it, you sure can. If you want to write it in cursive and you know cursive, you sure can. However you write your name, as long as the bottom letters touch on that bottom line, we're good. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to write Shelby just in my regular handwriting. And it's okay if you have a lower, if it goes down into the basement, if you're familiar with that term. It's backwards because of the video, but just like that. And then we're gonna take our black marker. I am using a Sharpie, but like I said, a school marker will be just fine. And we're gonna trace over our name so that it's easier to see, because we're gonna be doing a little bit of tracing. And it's okay if it's a little messy. Try and meet those lines as best you can, but we'll erase the pencil lines. So, all right, so we got that. We got our names. And then that paper's folded so that we can fold it in half. And we're gonna trace our name. We're gonna fold it backwards, that back way, along the crease. So one side has this, and the other side is blank plus like my little extra Y right there. And we're gonna trace through to the other side. So we're gonna trace Shelby onto the back. And if you need, sometimes it's a little bit easier if you stick it up against a window. It's easier to see through the paper to get those lines traced. But I'm just gonna go ahead and get that done real quick here. And you'll have to trace backwards a little bit. And then my Y is right there. Okay, so then when you open it back up, you'll have something that looks like this. So it's that way and that way traced. And then we're gonna flip it like this. We're gonna be working primarily like this, or if you like it better, like this, whichever way you want your monster to be standing up. So if you want these to be the feet, that's fine. Or if you want these to be the feet, whichever ones. So I think I want this to be the top. And you're gonna look at kind of how the lines are working and think about how big you want your head. Like maybe this part right here, to me, looks kind of like a funky nose. And so then you're just gonna go in and you're gonna draw on top of pieces to make it look kind of like a person. So I'm gonna do some eyes up here, I think, And you can do it in pencil first and trace it, or if you're really confident, you can go ahead and just do it first in marker. Just if you mess up, you might have to start over. So it might be a good idea to do pencil first and trace it. It's just one extra step, but it's worth it to make sure that things turn out. And so I'm gonna do kind of the eyes there, and then I'm gonna get a nose in, and I'll show you where I'm at. And then going back and tracing with that marker again. All right, and I'll show you again what that kind of looks like. So mine's gonna be mostly a face and then some legs. So we got some eyes going here, and a nose, and then I did add some lips too. And then I think I might go and add some like funky shoes, or maybe this is a bow tie. Maybe mine's not a full body monster, it's just the head. And then, so I'll do that quick. And I do like that idea of a bow tie, so that's what I'm gonna do. So, and this is like the collar of the shirt. You can add buttons and texture and whatever you think it needs to make it look like it would be a monster. So I got some eyebrows going on mine. And then when we're all done adding on top of our name, those facial features and body features. If you want legs and arms, if it's a full body monster, that's great too. If it's not, also great. It's whatever we're making of it here. I'm gonna add some extra lines for that eye too. And then the next step is to go through with an eraser and erase some of those like pencil lines underneath. So you only have the black lines left. See, I got some like graphite marks and it's kind of a double line. I just wanna clean it up, so I'm gonna erase some of those lines. And then we're gonna go ahead after we have all those lines and we're gonna add color to kind of distinguish those features. And I want you to pay attention to what kind of colors you're using. Like, are they your favorite colors? Are they, like, can you match them up to color schemes? If you've learned about color schemes, are they complementary colors? So kind of like, a lot of sports teams have complementary colors as their colors. So red and green, Christmas colors, or blue and orange, or are you just using colors that you like and just be playing around with that and experimenting. And yeah, make sure to write your name on the bottom, sign your artwork, always sign your artwork and claim it as your own, and then hang it up on your fridge or in your bedroom, or put them in a binder. Sometimes I put mine in a sketchbook, but that's what I have for today. So I hope you enjoy and had a fun time making your name monsters. And if you do want to send any pictures of the projects that you make, you can post them on Facebook and tag the Brookings Arts Council, or you can email them to us too. So the email is directorbac@swiftel.net, and we'd love to see what you're making and creating and things like that, and let me know too if you had a good time or if you didn't, and things that I can do better. So have a great day.